Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to today's edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers. And today in studio, I have Tom with Old School Heroes. Welcome, Tom.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
Look at this. Come on, people. If you want to come on the show, this is how you do it. You just bring everything. Very excited. Tom, let's hear a little bit about you and Old School Heroes.
Well, I'm Old School Heroes. Spent 30 years in the restaurant business. 30 years ago, I said, we looked at opening a little sandwich shop with a friend, and now it's 30 years later, and it was just time to put up or shut up. You know what I mean? Working for other people, saying, I can do this better. Well, it's time. And the sandwich shop was there, and, really long story, really short, is, we were looking at brick and mortar, kind of all fell apart with the COVID blip. Ran into virtual kitchens down at Chef Ready down in Denver, and pulled the trigger. So we are online ordering only for delivery and takeout. I'm offered through all the delivery sites. You can come and get it. And it's been excellent. We've been open for 2.5 months now.
I love the name being that I'm old school also.
Yeah, that's kind of where it came from. People ask me, I was like, I'm just an old school kind of guy. I still look at, carbon paper, stuff like that.
What's crazy is I was telling one of my coworkers, Old School Heroes is coming in for lunch. He goes, what's a hero?
Yeah.
I'm like, a grinder? He's like, what's a grinder?
What's a grinder?
A sub? So it's amazing, depending on what part of the country, what we call sandwiches.
It is, yeah.
And you're East Coast like me, right?
It is, and we joke, and I think I was saying it earlier that heroes with an E is a guy with a cape, and heroes without is a sandwich.
Yeah.
So that's what
I want to cover all the food because you brought a ton of it.
Absolutely.
So everybody can see, and then they can start ordering it.
Yep.
Put these two over here first. This guy here.
That's the, sorry, you turned me around. There we go. That's my boot, or my Italian classic.
Okay.
Okay. It's capi ham, capicola, pepperoni, salami, provolone cheese, lettuce, tomato, onions.
And this is boar's head meat?
This is all boar's head meats.
In case you didn't know, that's the meat. If you don't know, that's the best meat there is.
Yeah. I'm able to get everything that I want. Everything's excellent. I don't have to worry about,
And then I already asked, so I know the answer to this. He also has the best bread in the city from Michael Bort City Bakery, who I used at my restaurant.
Yep.
This baguette, there's no better baguette in the city.
Absolutely.
And by the way, it makes great French toast as well.
It does. Makes great French toast, great croutons, great breadcrumbs, bread, because that's where it's all going.
Okay, this next one looks like...
Yeah, that's my hometown hero. That's your American classic, if you will. Ham, turkey, American cheese, bacon. That always makes it great.
Club sandwich.
Yeah, pretty much. Lettuce, tomato, onions.
Oh, yeah. Onto some hot sandwiches. Can you see when I put it this way? It's okay?
Yeah. My Parmesans, I love them both. The Meatball Parmesan and the Chicken Parmesan. In the middle is a roast beef melt. Roast beef, melted mozzarella on garlic bread.
And do you make your own balls?
I do make my own meatballs. Like I say, pretty much everything else is made fresh there. It's, ground beef, pork, all the right seasonings. I do they look maybe a little different. I do make my sandwiches a little different because I'm virtual.
Yeah.
So
Tell them about that.
I'm thinking traveling because everything I do is takeout. So, so many times you do a takeout sandwich and the cheese is all stuck to the bread. I've kind of inverted everything, so everything is there. It's just on the bottom. All the melted cheese is on the bottom, so that way the sauce doesn't sog out the bread, and you have this big soggy sandwiches. So when my sandwich gets to your house, it's still in good shape and delicious.
And you actually, I thought your prices were very reasonable too.
I'm trying to deliver a value, proposition. I want you to get what's worth it. Because I think if you do that, then people are going to come back, and that's sales makes everything. So
yeah,
get them to come back.
My belief was always get them in, get them loyal, then you can raise prices in a year. The old bait and switch.
Yeah. Well, the world might do that to me anyway, but we'll see what happens.
And then you're also doing both day parts, lunch and dinner. So you got pastas for dinner.
Yep, we do pastas, we do salads for dinner, but right there I have just a baked ziti. Ziti is more than just ziti noodles with pasta. I mean, there's cheeses and,
Ricotta?
There's ricotta in there. There's cottage cheese in there. There's mozzarella in there. There's provolone in there. There's a lot of good stuff.
And then you serve your pastas with garlic bread?
All the pastas go with garlic bread. And then you can always add a meatball or a chicken parmesan. You know, I kind of built a basic menu and said, make it how you want it. You know, I'm not good enough or smart enough or conceited enough to tell people what they want to eat.
No?
So you tell me what you want. If I can make it happen, I'm going to make it happen.
Okay. So this is,
You know, just a classic pasta meatballs. That's all it is. You know, big old meatball dropped in the middle, a little Parmesan cheese on top.
let's get into the salads. Hand me that one too. I mean, have you ever seen anything like this? That's a salad. I don't understand. Like, that feeds like 5 people.
Salad bar.
And then you're doing something really cool on your salad too, which I've never seen before.
Yeah, that's my Caesar salad. One thing that we do different is I do add a Parmesan crusted pine nut. And there are croutons. I left them off because it kind of covers them up. But you will get croutons on there, fresh croutons that I do make. But it adds a nice sweetness to any kind of Caesar salad. It does kind of change that from that typical Caesar salad.
It's a really nice touch. And then what salad is this?
That's just a chef salad. It's kind of my guy salad. You know, it's lettuce with a whole bunch of meats and cheeses on it. You know, turkey, ham, eggs, bacon, cheddar cheese, Swiss cheese.
Did you grow up eating like chef salads?
Yeah, like 2 pieces of lettuce and a whole. Yeah.
But you don't really
The salad
see.
bar used to be my favorite, and then there'd be like a piece of lettuce with all the other stuff. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was me.
but chef salad was absolutely, one of the dinners I grew up eating.
Yep.
And you don't see it on too many menus anymore.
You don't, and then I do use a chow mein noodle instead of a crouton because I like the crunch better, personally. So that looks
Absolutely
a
an
little,
East Coast thing.
that
My
look-
mom used to put that on the chicken a la king.
yeah, that's, no,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
talking
It's a
about.
great
You do.
crunch. It's a great crunch. Absolutely.
All right, this looks like BLT.
You know, yeah, your classic BLT.
Okay,
Yeah,
you wanna manhandle
like I
all
say,
this?
an egg salad sandwich.
Come on.
Lots of egg salad. You know, tomato, lettuce, egg salad. You know, it's a big seller. I think egg salad is annoying for people to make, so they don't. So it's
Look
been
at
very
that.
popular. You know, and pastrami. You know, pastrami on rye with brown mustard, and it's good to go.
Look at how beautiful that pastrami is. Wow. All right, let's keep it going. Just a small side of mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's actually a full portion of mac and cheese. You can get a side of mac and cheese. You can get a slightly bigger side if you have for the what I refer to as the Rugrats, or you can get a big portion for sharing with the family. It's just your classic cheddar mac and cheese with some spices. It's not special, but everybody does seem to love it. I do joke that it's world famous because it's world famous in my world.
You have the keep it simple, stupid method.
Yeah,
right?
I do try to do that. I do try to do
Okay, and
that.
then
We
we
do
have
have
some-
just a couple of sides, just a pasta salad and a potato salad. It's
But
a
even
pick-
your pasta salad's different.
Yeah, the pasta salad is it's kind of a pickle based, so you are going to get some pickle flavors in there, and it's a devil's own potato salad is pretty much just deviled eggs, red potatoes, add some onions, different things like that, some different flavorings.
You know what's funny is that as plain and normal as this food is, we don't see it. I mean, we've done 340 shows. We haven't seen food like this before.
Now where we should have started.
So being an East Coast black and white, if you anybody remember that from Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Look to the cookie, Jerry. No, anybody? Nobody knows what I'm talking. Mike? All right, thank you. Yeah, the black and white. So I took a few bites of one that was a little bit broken.
Damaged and transparent.
And if you like black and white, or even if you've never had one, try his. His is fantastic. Look at that. It's this cookie, like the sugar cookie here. But this is the key to me, is this frosting right here. That's what you're looking for. So it's got a little crunch on the frosting,
And I do make those myself.
which people don't understand that. Like, they make it like frosting. No, it's
Yeah.
more supposed to be icing.
It's meant for sharing. It's because it's a commitment.
So what's funny is I eat the white part and my daughter eats the chocolate part.
Oh yes.
That's
You
how
have
it
to be
works.
more diplomatic. You got to cut it across the flavors so you don't start fights.
She likes the chocolate, I like the vanilla.
Oh, okay.
So
Then
it
that
works out great.
well. It does work out well.
And then you also delivering drinks.
We do,
Which
yeah.
this is something.
Haven't seen
Do you guys know what this is?
I used to have it all
Kyle, do you know what this is?
Love RC. RC was my favorite.
Yeah, we're all very cool. Yeah, absolutely.
When was the last time you had an RC?
Oh, good 15 years.
It's
When
been-
you were a
it's been
kid.
a long time. We're gonna bring it back.
I didn't even know that you can get it out here.
You can. Yep,
All right.
absolutely. Yep. I do everything in cans just because it's easier. You are gonna get 2 cans when you order one from me though, because one's not enough for me. So you'll get 2 cans.
I mean, it
So
fits with
it's-
these
so like
portion
I said,
sizes.
so it is,
right?
for, it is for sharing. That was kind of the idea. You know, it was cans were easier to get than the bigger bottles, and just easier to transport. So we just kind of went that route. You know,
What are your hours?
we are 10 to 7, 6 days a week, closed on Sundays.
Okay. And then where can people go to order?
You can go to Old School Heroes, again, no E,
No E on the heroes.
.com. And again, you can pick up, you can have it delivered from there. And
They
we are-
can pick it up, couldn't they?
Yeah,
Nobody
absolutely.
really does.
Yes, they
You
do.
do get
Yeah,
people picking
everybody
up?
from the area, because we are right on Santa Fe. So people driving up and down to Denver, from Denver, heading home, whatever the case is, there's a lot of traffic heading up and down that road. We get a lot of people come in. And the nice part is you can go online, you can order it in the morning, pick it up on the way home from work, because you can order ahead, have it ready for you. You know, that type of thing. Most people know when they're driving by every day at 5:22, they can have it ready for them waiting.
Or they can go to any of the delivery apps.
We are
Grubhub,
available on
and
all
order,
the delivery
order
apps.
on there.
Absolutely. Yep.
It's better if they pick it up for you, though.
It is. Yes, it is. Yeah, we do I like to meet people, and I do come out if I have
Yeah.
the chance to meet folks and see what they
That
want
is one of
and find
the
out what
downfalls
they
of ghost
wanna do.
kitchens is you don't really get to seep and talk to people. You don't really know how much they like it because they're taking it home.
Right, yeah. So I do love the reviews. I tell people, tell me good, bad, or ugly, because if it's not right, I don't know it. I don't get that instant feedback of a restaurant. I don't get that at the table visit.
Yeah.
So tell me what you think. If I'm doing something wrong, I want to know it. If I'm doing it right, let me know. Other people need to know that.
Tom, did we forget anything?
Not that I know of. I'm sure there's something.
All right. Well, I'm going to shove this in my pie hole. Yeah.
That's mine.
No.
It was
I
mine.
claimed it.
No, wait.
Claimed it.
No.
Tom and Keith witnessed. There's plenty of other things you could choose from. Everybody, great to meet you, Tom.
Absolutely, Joy.
We'll be back for What's for Lunch tomorrow. Let's eat. Wow, I can't talk when my mouth is full. That's really good.
Excellent. Thank you very much.